Hey guys, my name is Nelson. Another episode here of The View with Visit Bellevue. I'm here at the Lakehouse, right adjacent to the W Hotel Bellevue, and also into Lincoln Tower. Definitely, this is a restaurant that's a Northwest farmhouse inspired restaurant offering really fresh farm to table craft concepts.
A lot of this area, most of it was farming land, and I think that was really important for us to acknowledge. The connection to ingredients is really how we cook here. Seasonality plays into a huge part of it. Our connections with the farms and the sources that we bring the food ingredients in from that inspire us. That connection and that connection with Bellevue, I think, is what landed us here.
Yeah.
I am so grateful today to be able to be in the kitchen, to be able to be here on a daily basis, to call this my only home.
Yeah, that's huge.
And it's a huge one for me. What I think is a new, fresh look at what we're doing with the Lakehouse to elevate everything that we do and kind of, go all in with it. So the first one is a kale salad. It's the season for bitter greens or winter greens. Kale is obviously a year-round green for us. I love it because it's a bold, rich green. Here we use the lacinato kale or the dino kale, chiffonade, so we finely cut it, and then we serve it also with baby kale.
Very cool.
The other cool thing about kale, it has a great affinity to mint, and so we throw a lot of mint in here. We let pears ripen, both the red d'Anjou and Bartlett, and then shave a little manchego cheese on top. So the salad is a simple salad, a Meyer lemon vinaigrette, a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, and then pistachios to finish. But the notion here is that it's about robustness, seasonality. Our gray winters, we need a little bit of that green to come in, and so it just makes us feel good.
Now, tell me about this carrot dish next.
So this has been our menu, I think since day one. It's had a couple of different iterations. With this dish, we've gone with red curry, and so we confit the carrots. We buy organic rainbow carrots, so rainbow in color. We confit them in an oil, so we basically cook them for 4 to 6 hours, depending on how big the batch is, in a red curry oil. And that's just a simple canola oil, but we only cook them enough for them to get kind of medium rare, let's say. We pull them out, and so the carrots don't absorb the oil, but they have this lovely flavor on the outside. We then will cut them, and then we roast them in the pan. Simply present them and toss them with basil, mint, so Thai basil, cilantro, mint, some chilies for heat, and a little bit of ground Marcona almonds. And on top, below, there's a curry yogurt, so a red curry yogurt. You can see a squeezed lime in there, and as I was picking the dish up for you, I kind of squeezed lime juice into it. So we marinate the portobellos here in an aged balsamic and a little olive oil. And they sit with that for a couple of hours. And then we put them on the grill and grill roast, if you will, or grill them. So that's kind of a simple thing, but the other aspects of it are pretty fun. Grilling romaine have a bit of crunch and a little bit of bitterness because we have some sweet and acid and umami with the mushroom. Caramelized onions, just done onions themselves with water, a little bit of salt until they get nice and brown, and then we just stew them in the oven. So no added fats to it. A nice little yogurt dressing done with dill and mint and basil and parsley. Dresses both sides of the miche, and that's the bread that we're using. Fresh avocado, some roasted tomato. Obviously in the winter we're dealing with things that are out of season, so when we bring them in, we try to magnify that flavor. The miche is done by Essential Baking Company. It's one of the only breads that we can't make here. And that flour comes out of Skagit River Valley, so out of the Cairn Springs mill. So we love using both the local organic bakery and supporting the flour source.
That's great.
It's beautiful when it's nice and crunchy. But you have this really great filling big sandwich for the people that don't want to get into meat and want to feel better about it.
That's so good.
So we roast a whole head of cauliflower, season it with some cumin, coriander, some sesame seeds, and a little bit of turmeric. And salt, obviously. Roast that head, cut it into big florets, and then throw it on the grill. We toss some tricolored quinoa with with braised brown rice, and then add in some seasonal root vegetables and sweet apples. So carrots, parsnips, celery root, and then some mulled apples that we've cooked in a little bit of spice and red wine.
Yeah.
That lends all this lovely texture, and then this grilled charred cauliflower gives you kind of this meatiness. And then we brought a nod to one of my favorite pairings, barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
We added Korean gochujang paste to it.
That's awesome.
So that's a lovely way to have a little heat, a little hoisin, and then still having that kind of barbecue flavor.
Yeah.
But for me, that's one of the dishes that I go to when I'm having a meeting or I'm just kind of stealing away a little table for lunch.
And this, for me, this has really opened my eyes. I feel like, you're taking a lot of the homey aspects, obviously creative aspects from your travels and inspiration, but also there's a sophistication from all your amazing facets of your past work, which is amazing. And I think I think that's something that's really evident, especially as something as simple as maybe lunch, right, or something as simple as a salad. It's deconstructed in such a way that it's still very sophisticated. So thank you for spending time with us. I'm excited to try this food out, and definitely coming back for dinner, coming back for cocktails. It'll be awesome.
Well, we'll see you in cocktails next month after dry January.
Absolutely, Chef. Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Nelson. Have a great day.
Thank you.